Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here doing a recap of last night and a look ahead to today's games for Monday, December 5th. So, as normal, hope all you guys had a good night on Fanduel. Only 4 games last night, not too many. Probably a lot of you guys focused on NFL. So, hopefully, you guys did good on NBA and NFL as well. Um, anyway, we'll do a recap last night and look ahead to today's big 11-game slate here for Monday. All right, so once again, we won again. This is a huge hot streak for us, over a week straight of over 300. So we are definitely feeling it. So anyway, I'll get into this lineup. As you see, it won $75, scored a 303.4. The scores were not high at all last night. I think you could cash with like a 280, 289, maybe even lower. So cash line was really low last night. Anyway, I went with Russell Westbrook here. Got you 58.4. Everyone had him over 75% owned. Kind of had to have him in this one. So obviously a good play right there. Next was DJ Augustine. I was kind of iffy on him. Decided just to pick him just because I needed somebody cheap. And he got me 19. I'll take it from him. He helped me get in some of these big guys. Next was Victor Oladipo. Told you guys I really liked him against New Orleans. Got you 29. Really solid night from him. Next was Jamal Crawford. He was only $3,800. Got you 17.9. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when somebody's that cheap and gets you that, and you have big guys to back it up, it don't really matter. So I'll definitely take that. Next was Marcus Morris. Another one of those guys I was iffy about, but he finished with 32.5. A huge night from him. He was only $4,800, so huge night from Morris. Was not expecting that much, but definitely will take it. Next was Andre Robertson. Anthony and I told you we really liked him last night. Had you 27 points, so definitely went above what we were expecting. So very good pick right there. Next was Kristaps Porzingis. So I told you guys, we were kind of iffy on him. I couldn't get Griffin in there, so I decided just to put it in Porzingis. He was looking really bad, but then the end of the third and the fourth quarter, he was picking it up and finished with 39.8. So he rebounded. Very good pick right there. Next was Tobias Harris. Oh, man, he only had 17 points. So he finally, took a dud tonight. Only good thing about this was he was so popular, so it didn't really hurt anybody. And then next was Boogie. Obviously got you 62.4. Huge night from him. Sacramento was actually down by like 17, 18 points. I thought that was going to be a big blowout, but they came back and made it a game there in the fourth. And, unfortunately they didn't win, but kept DeMarcus Cousins in there a little bit longer. So, 303.4. Another good night for us. Anthony did well. His lineup did good as well. Let me go find that. He had a 296. It's just there he won $60 off it. And then, 50 and 30 with the 296. He kind of went a different way with Paul and Griffin. So as you see, we mostly had a whole different people besides Morrison, Robertson, and Cousins. But, he definitely did it as well. So we are definitely, as normal, on fire. And as you see, some of our subs, they are very happy. Once again, scored, as you see, a 303, so made them pretty happy. Scroll down just a little bit more. Right here. Another customer. Thanks. Finally, you guys are on fire. So if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are struggling on NBA, definitely let Anthony and I know. This has been a solid week or so. Just straight up cash. And as you see, Miguel, it's only $30 a month. Boom, 55, 25, and 24. He made it back easy. So, like I said, $30 is nothing. You can make your money back. Very easy. If you guys are struggling on NBA, definitely let Anthony and I know. You get 4 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony. If you're interested, we'll have our email in the comment section. Message us. We'll get you all set up on that. We also do DraftKings as well, and that's $25 per month. FanDuel is $30. All righty, I think that does it for the recap. Let's get into this big 11-game slate here for Monday. Definitely looking forward to it. Some good games here. All right, our first game we have is Denver and Philadelphia. We got a 209 total and Philly by 4. So as normal, Philly loves playing at home. That's why I like this matchup so much. So right here, point guards. I don't mind Sergio Rodriguez in this one. 4,600. His price is coming down quite a bit, but sitting in a good spot here against Moutier. I mean, as you see, he had 33 against Boston. If he gets you 27-28 for 4,600, man, you're sitting very pretty. But he doesn't have the big upside. But if you're looking for 25, I'll take it. Maybe take a shot with a Moutier. Every time I take a shot with this guy, he always decides to dud, and he has not been doing anything. But this would be a game for him to go off against Philly. Won't be well owned, so maybe, but I just can't take that risk. One guy I really don't mind, though, is Will Barton. Don't think many people are going to have him. $5,200 coming in back from an injury, 32 and 34 in his last two. Sitting in a very good spot. I love Will Barton tonight. I think he's going to get you at least 33 to about 35. So I love him quite a bit. Small forward, Wilson Chandler, obviously in play. Don't mind Gallinari, but would obviously pick Chandler. Power forward, don't mind Fareed. Not too high on these power forwards, though. And then Joel Embiid is going to be back. He's going to be very popular, $6,400. They put his minutes up just a little bit more. Let me see. He played 27. So, yeah, he's he's for real. If you want to put him in there, put him in there. He's going to be very popular. Yeah, I don't mind Embiid. I'll probably be playing him 1 or 2 times. Yeah, he's sitting in a good spot. So, this is going to be a good game. I like Embiid, as I said. Don't mind Wilson Chandler. Definitely don't mind Barton. Going to be in a lot of my lineups. And then maybe some Sergio Rodriguez. But the two main guys is Will Barton and Joel Embiid in this one for me. Alrighty, moving on. We've got Washington and Brooklyn. We got a 218 total in Washington by 6. So this is going to be a good one. That's a high total. Yeah, man, who can you not like from this one? John Wall. He is just going to eat in this game here against Isaiah Whitehead. I love him. I mean, I love this whole game, really. If you think Brooklyn can keep it close. Bradley Beal in play. Sean Kilpatrick in play. Otto Porter in play. I love all those guys, man. If for some reason Booker can't play again, if Anthony Bennett is going to start, I don't mind some Anthony Bennett. I know it's weird to say that. He's a big bust, but hey, he had a half-decent game last time out when he started. 24 points. No, it doesn't seem like a lot, but if a guy's $3,600, 7 points, 14 rebounds, maybe take a shot with him, only if he's in the starting lineup. But that's if you definitely need somebody. And then I think Marcin Gortat should have a pretty good game here against Brook Lopez. Lopez, an all right defender, but, man, Gortat, when he gets going, man. 51 against San Antonio. I don't mind him at all, 6,400. If you pick Joel Embiid or Gortat, I'd pick Gortat in a GPP just because he won't be as popular. But I think Joel Embiid has a little bit more upside, though, than Gortat. But at minimum, though, Gortat's going to get you 30, so I really don't mind that play. So let me see here. Yeah, so Otto Porter, I love him. Bradley Beal, Sean Kilpatrick, and John Wall. So, I'll probably have 2 or 3 of those Washington Wizards in there because – man, they're just sitting in such a good spot. The only bad thing, as I said, hopefully it's not a blowout. Hopefully Brooklyn keeps this game close because if they do, man, it's going to be a good high-scoring game. Definitely going to have exposure to that one. All righty, moving on. We got another good game. Cleveland and Toronto, a 217 total, and Toronto only by 1. So as we all know, these teams don't really like each other. They always play in the playoffs. Cleveland always wins. So they're playing back in Toronto. It's going to be some intense, the crowd is going to be into it. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a heck of a game. That's what I'm going to say. Another one of those games, everybody's in play. Kyle Lowry, Kyrie Irving. I love those guys. DeMar DeRozan's in play. LeBron James, obviously. I know Carroll's on it, but it don't matter. I love LeBron. Kevin Love. I mean, it's just everybody's in play in this one. Don't mind some Tristan Thompson. Valkunis is probably not in play, but Thompson is. So, like I said, it's going to be a close SEC 217 total, and it's only by 1. So, yeah, it's, like I said, going to be a game that everyone's going to be able to target. Obviously, you can't get all of them in there, but, yeah, Love prices came down a little bit. No one on that power forward is going to be able to guard him. Siakam is not going to be able to guard Love. I love that. LeBron James just going to go off. I love him. DeRozan, 8,600 prices coming down. He's been dripping, not doing as well recently, but look, this is a good spot for him. As I said, intense, good matchup. They're going to want to prove Cleveland wrong. DeRozan's going to have a heck of a game. The same as Kyle Lowry. So, yeah, another one of those games. Just probably about 2 or 3 guys that I'm going to have in this game. All right, moving on. We got Oklahoma City and Atlanta. We have no total on this one right now. But this one should be another good high-scoring game. Probably about a 211 or so, and Atlanta probably by about 2. So, yeah, going to be a good one. Atlanta, like I said, they've been struggling a little bit. Millsap's been out, so that's been hurting them just a little bit. As normal, Westbrook, he's just going to destroy once again as normal. Schroeder Price is coming up, but he's sitting in a very good spot here against OKC at home. Schroeder has been picking it up since Millsap kind of went out. So, yeah, I really, really don't mind him at all. Probably going to play him in some of my lineups as well. As normal, Oklahoma City, they're up there and not kind of bad against the point guard position. Plus Westbrook turns it over once in a while, so maybe Schroeder gets you 2 or 3 steals. Oladipo, once again, in play for me. Don't really care for those small forwards. Maybe Kent Bazemore, but not really feeling it. Don't know what's going on with Millsap. If Millsap is out, though, in his canner, I don't think this is the night for him, but maybe 34, but I think it's one of those once-in-a-while kind of games for him. So I'm not going to be taking Canner. And then definitely don't mind some Dwight Howard. Don't know what's going on with Steven Adams' ankle injury. So, yeah, Howard is normal in play. Price is going down as well. But if no Steven Adams out there, I definitely don't mind that. Another thing is if Adams is out, then Enes Kanter should be in play because he should be starting unless they do something different. But, yeah, definitely watch out for that news. So, yeah, Oladipo, Westbrook, and Schroeder from this one, and maybe some Howard. But definitely those 3 right there, Westbrook, Schroeder, and Oladipo for sure, that I really like from this game. All right, moving on. We got Memphis and New Orleans, 201 total, and New Orleans by 6.5. So as we all know, Memphis is not the same team as they were last year. Pretty good defense last year, but not this year at all. So Andrew Harrison, as normal, he's going to be popular. I don't mind it. Price is getting up there, though, and there's 11 games here, so I don't think you really need him. Tim Frazier, he got benched last night, so he kind of went down. Drew Holiday's been starting at the shooting guard. Don't mind him. Shooting guards, you got Etuan Moore started at point guard last night. I don't mind Troy Daniels here against New Orleans. He actually had a pretty good game last time out. Price went up to 4,200 though, but still sitting in a pretty good spot here against New Orleans. 43.4 against the Lakers. And another New Orleans team, kind of like the Lakers, defense is not that good. So maybe Daniels definitely capitalizes that. They're in New Orleans, so the pace of the game is going to be sped up a little bit. So don't mind Daniels. Not too high on the small forwards. Power forwards, obviously, as normal, Anthony Davis. Don't mind JaMychal Green. Not my favorite play out there just because he's going up against Davis, but still don't mind him if you want to go that way. And then Marc Gasol should have a pretty good game here against Omar Ashik, so I like Gasol as well. So, yeah, another one of those games that I like. Gasol, Anthony Davis, maybe some Troy Daniels, and maybe Holiday, but, not too high on it since there's so many other games out here. So, yeah, maybe pick 1 or 2 from that one and move on from that one. Not the prettiest game out there since it's only a 201. I do see a lot of other high totals out there. So, all right, moving on. We got Portland and Chicago, a 215 total in Chicago by 5. So another good game here. I like this one quite a bit. All right, you got Damian Lillard up to $9,400. I mean, for good reason. I mean, SGC though, he's been up and down though. So I don't mind it, but last time he faced Chicago, he only had 30 points, but that was when he was going through a rough stretch. So I'm not going to pay 94 for Lillard in this one. I'm not feeling it. I don't mind Rondo though. He messed my lineup up the other day. He only had 4 points. Like, what the heck, Rondo? But they were playing quite a bit of games back to back, so now they've had a couple days off. So hopefully he's feels a little bit better. So I don't mind Rondo in this one. Got to be really active. They're going to be at home. So around 35 for Rondo. I like it. Don't mind McCollum. Don't mind Wade. Either one of those guys are in play. Jimmy Butler, I love this guy tonight. Last time he faced Portland, had a heck of a game. So I love Butler. If Aminu's out, it looks like he might play. If Aminu is out for some reason, though, put in some Taj Gibson because Portland's terrible without Aminu at that power forward position. They're like in the top 3 worst against them. So definitely don't mind that at all. He had 27 against Portland, so definitely don't mind Taj Gibson, only if Aminu's not going to play. And then you got Mason Plumlee and Robin Lopez. Once again, Robin Lopez is going to play his old team. So, yeah, once again, I don't mind Robin Lopez. $5,100, sitting pretty good. If you get your 27, 28, I'll take it. So, and last time he faced Portland, he had a very good game. So once again, kind of a revenge game for him. As you see, he's been up and down, but when he faced Portland, he had 29. So, yeah, I don't mind Lopez for $5,100 if you're looking for a cheaper option at that center position. So, yeah, another game I really like. Maybe Taj Gibson if Amina's out. Butler, obviously. Don't mind McCollum or Wade. And not too high on Lillard here, but I really like Rondo. So, yeah, definitely like that one as well. All righty, moving on. Man, we got so many good games out here. We got Boston and Houston, a 217 total. And Houston by 4. I don't think it should be at 4. I think it should be around 7. Because Boston, their defense is so bad this year right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But, kind of like that Cleveland game, almost everyone's in play. Isaiah Thomas, as normal, I love him. Harden in play. Bradley's in play. Jay Crowder's in play, not too high on Anderson, and then I don't mind Al Horford or Clint Capella. Maybe not Horford. He's been all up and down here. He too much of a risk for $7,500. I know he's had a couple days rest, but I think I'm gonna fade Al Horford in this one. But this should be a fast-paced game. Thomas is gonna put up huge points. I know he has Beverly on him, but I love Thomas. Definitely don't mind Harden. Definitely don't mind Bradley, and then some Jay Crowder. So this should be a pretty good game. For some reason, Ariza can't play. Watch out, man. Sam Decker. I know it's like, what? Sam Decker. Yeah, but hey, look, he had a half decent game. Look at this, 25 and 25. Nobody knows really that Decker even plays. So if Ariza's out, man, watch out for Decker. Don't mind him in a GPP. And I'll bet you money you'll get him at like at least under 5% owned. So I don't mind Decker at all. That also makes me love Crowder way more because Decker's not a good defender, so Crowder should eat him up. So yeah, I love this game quite a bit as well. All right, moving on, we got Milwaukee and San Antonio, a 206 total, and San Antonio by 5. Not my favorite game out there, but they are in Milwaukee, so it should be a little bit quicker. Not really too high on any of these guys. Maybe Patty Mills if Parker's out. Don't mind Giannis, but probably not going to pick him in this one. I don't mind Kawhi Leonard as normal. 8,100, he's still way too cheap. This is a good spot for him. He's going to destroy Tony Snell, so I love Kawhi Leonard. Don't mind some Marcus Aldridge, but don't really want to attack too many guys in this one. One guy I don't mind, though, is John Henson. He's been starting for Milwaukee. And look, Pau Gasol, he's not a good defender anymore. He's not good. And look, Henson, he's only $4,700, man. 37, 24, 31, and 36. That's at least a $5,600 player. So I'm putting him in there. He's my favorite cheap center so far. I love him. Yeah, I know he's playing San Antonio, but look, San Antonio is not the same team without Tim Duncan. Saul's not a good defender. So love me Henson. I really do. So, yeah, I think that is it from that one. Not going too in-depth in this one. John Henson, some Kawhi Leonard. That's really it. I don't really want too many people from this game since there's so many other really good games out there. All righty, we're going to move on here. We have Charlotte and Dallas. So 190 total in Charlotte by 4. I think it'll be a little bit higher than a 190. Probably around like a 90, 95 to like 93 games, so just a little bit higher than the total. But another one of those games I'm not really interested in. Walker, maybe Walker. Maybe some D Will. I picked D Will on DraftKings the other day. He had a heck of a night. Walker's not really a good defender, so maybe some Darren Williams in a GPP, 34 points. He's been half decent. Price is up a little bit. If he was around 52, 53, I would definitely take him, but not sure how I like him in this one. I don't mind Nicholas Batum here against Wesley Matthews. Price is going up a little bit, but still half decent play. Harrison Barnes, as normal, sitting in a good spot, 6,200. Dirk is still out. Frank Kaminsky had a half decent game last time. But if Harrison Barnes, as normal, was at that power forward, definitely not going to attack it. And then Cody Zeller and Andrew Bogut, don't really care for him. As I said, John Henson's my number one cheap center so far. So not really into any of those guys. So one of those kind of fade games I don't really care for. But GPP, some Darren Williams, maybe some Kemba Walker, but nah, I don't need to pay that much for him. Don't mind Nicholas Batum. I picked Matthews the other day, and he actually had a pretty good game. I was kind of surprised. It was a little GPP play. But, against Chicago, he had 33. So, I'm not too high on him here. So, one of those games, maybe pick one person, maybe two, and totally just move on. So, not my favorite game out there. All righty, moving on. We got Golden State and Indiana Pacers. Should be another really good game. No total on this one, but probably like a 225, and Golden State probably about 10. Indiana, they're a good team. They play pretty hard. I think Indiana and Golden State just played not too long ago in Indiana. So, yeah, I don't mind this game. As normal, it's going to be a popular one. Let me see here. Last time, Curry had 39 against Indy. So, I definitely don't mind Curry as normal. Don't mind some Jeff Teague either going up against Curry. Price is at 72. It's a little expensive, but, he's sitting in a good spot here against Golden State. As you see, he's been up and down as well. Last time he faced Golden State, only had 26, but that was kind of a blowout. So maybe T, but not my favorite play. But, yeah, I like Curry. Don't mind Klay Thompson, not my favorite play, but don't mind him. Monte Ellis, maybe another one of those kind of guys that's iffy as well. As you see, he's been up and down. Not too good. Only had 6 against Golden State last time out. Stuckey, he's been one of those guys. Once in a while, he's half decent. I think last night he had half decent game. 22, yeah, he had 26 against Golden State, but I don't think I can really touch that. All right, let's see what's going on here with Paul George. Is he going to play? Looks like he's back. Let's see here. Is available against the Clippers. Okay. So 35, yeah. Look, I mean, I know we don't like Paul George, but look, as you see, he had 35.9. This guy's only $8,300, and in this matchup against Golden State, they're gonna rely on George so much. I like him, I really do. I know once in a while we mess with him, but I really like Paul George. Yeah, he's going up against KD, but they're gonna match each other. I really like both of those players here. Power forwards. I love Draymond Green. Hopefully he doesn't get suspended. But, it should be all good. Not too high on Thaddeus Young. Don't mind Miles Turner, but don't really like the bigs in this game here. So, Paul George, Kevin Durant. Don't mind Klay Thompson. And then, obviously, you got some Steph Curry and maybe some Jeff Teague. Maybe his points go up a little bit just because George is back. It helps move the ball around a little bit more. So, but, yeah, Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Paul George, maybe some Draymond in this one. So another one of those games, obviously, you're going to want to target with that big total. All right, last but not least, we got Utah and the Lakers. No total on this one, but probably around a 209, 210, and probably Utah by like 2. Utah's been playing some pretty good ball here recently. And Lakers, for the most part, always play very well at home. Yeah, I know Mac and Exum are cheap against the Lakers, but I just don't really care for those guys. Lou Williams, Clarkson, both of those guys are sitting in half-decent spots. I know they're not bad against shooting guards, but look, this is they're not in Utah. LA is going to control the pace of this game, so don't mind Lou or Jordan Clarkson at all. Hayward, very good, very, very, very good spot here for him against Brandon Ingram. I love Hayward quite a bit. Don't mind Randall. Not my favorite play, 6,100. Other ways you can go. And then I love some Rudy Gobert. As normal, as I tell you, he's never well owned. Against the Lakers, though, he's sitting in a very good spot. He's been down 25 and 26, but I can see around 34 to 35 here from Rudy. Not my favorite play out there, but still a half-decent play just because he is facing the Lakers. Alrighty. So, yeah, Hayward, as I said, I like him. Don't mind Lou Williams or Jordan Clarkson, and that's really it. So maybe one or two from this one, but obviously a lot of different games I would rather target. Alrighty, I think that does it. Let's try and get you guys a lineup here. As normal, this is just a rough draft lineup, not our final lineup. If you are interested in the final lineup, definitely let Anthony and I know. We'll have our email in the comment section. All right, so let's see what we can get. As normal, Westbrook, yes, you got to have him in there. Let's go John Wall. Yeah, I just really like this game here. Let's put in some Beal. Let's put in Otto. Oh, there we go. All right, Otto Porter. So then some John Henson. As I said, I really like him. All right, so we got 6,500 to work with. Some Kevin Love. Just said I like him. Oh man, power forwards are just not looking too pretty. Let's go over here and see if they have anything here. See power forwards. All right, there we go. Markieff Morris, Thomas Gibson. Man, yeah, that's not looking too good. All right, we're going to leave that for now. Let's go to Rondo's. I told you guys I like Rondo. Sitting in a good spot here. All right, shooting guards, $6,200. Love me, Bradley. Obviously, if you can get Harden in there, I don't mind Harden. Jay Crowder, 7,000. So as you see, this is just a 50-50 lineup. I just put in Taj Gibson, even though he was going to play. But, yeah, that's kind of a rough draft. I love Wall. If you can get Westbrook or Curry, obviously put them in there. I like Rondo as a mid-range. Don't mind Dennis Schroeder either, so I could just do that to make it look half decent here. Just put in some Dennis Schroeder. So, yeah, I just put in some Dennis Schroeder. I love Bradley Beal. Obviously, if you can get James Harden and DeRozan as well, I like both of those guys sitting in very good spots. And Bradley, Otto Porter, I like him. Jay Crowder, like I said, it's not a final lineup, so don't get mad. It's just guys I like. But, yeah, Kevin Durant, Paul George, if you get him in there. Kevin Love, that second power forward position is just downright terrible. So I might just go get somebody that's like 3,500 and just punt with them. And then John Henson as my center. So, yeah, I think that does it. It's going to be a very good high-scoring night. I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely feeling good about it. So, yeah, as normal, guys, if you guys are struggling on NBA, on fantasy, definitely hit us up. It's been over, like I said, a straight week of straight-up fire, over 300. We're just, doing very good right now. So if you're interested, let us know. If you're struggling, hit us up. We get 4 lineups per day, 2 for me and 2 from Anthony. It's only $30 a month. As you see, I just made $75. So you can even ask some of our subs. You can make $30 back very easily. So if you're interested, hit us up. We will have our email in the comment section. We also do DraftKings as well for $25 per month. So like I said, if you're interested, just message us. We'll get you all set up. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. If you do enjoy the video, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. Thank you for all the support you guys have been giving us. Hopefully, some of this advice has been helping you guys out build your lineups. So, all right. Hope everyone has a good Monday, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.